Charles Brown, and Bo Diddley for the Blues Break this morning. Very different names. So many things to talk about today. So many things to hold a discussion over, to empathize with, to mourn. We could talk about the bloodshed in Israel, the tragedy in Crimea today. It's horrible. War, terror, poverty. There's so many options. So I figured it'd only be fair, as I looked for a good speaking topic this morning, if I put all the possibilities on a dartboard that's spinning around in the corner right now, and I'm going to throw this dart that I have in my hand at it, and whatever it lands on, we'll discuss and empathize over it and the human condition. Pete Davidson and Ariana Grande broke up. Be still, my heart. The world wailed as the news of Petey and Ari's vacation to Splitsville broke last week, and the loudest of those wailers, Saturday Night Live. If not for Pete and Ariana's relationship, what topic would they use for filler in every episode this season? Oh, the humanity. They decided they were moving too fast. To which some people say, duh, considering they were only dating for like a month and a half. But hey, you know, different strokes for different folks, right? In fact, my folks, my parents, only dated for 4 months before getting engaged. And that is 100% the truth, like genuinely. And they've only been divorced for 4 years. My 18th birthday really was a special one. Look, there's been a lot of speculation about this breakup involving late, great rapper Mac Miller, whom Ariana dated prior to his recent and very sudden death. Some speculation also about Pete's mental issues being involved in the split, but I'm happy to tell you that neither of these things are true. I'm here today to clear the air because I know exactly what went down. I was in New York City in June as part of my internship with Harley Davidson, name drop, and I was walking the streets in Chelsea, looking at all the rich people. Wow, I thought to myself, look at these rich people. I was in my motorcycle gear, and I hadn't showered in a full 48 hours, so naturally I walked into Prada. And as my stench filled the storefront, the cashier saw me, and his eyes opened wide. Oh my gosh, Mr. Holland! He'd mistaken me for Tom Holland, a young actor known for his recent role as Spider-Man in all the new Marvel movies. I wasn't upset, I was just kind of disappointed. The cashier grabbed me and immediately ran me laps around the Prada store, bathing me in cologne, dressing me in the finest suits I'd ever been in. Before I could say anything, he assured me that my people would cover the tab and sent me back out on the New York City streets. New slate gray suit and all. Huh, I thought to myself. Rich people are weird. Hey! Someone called to me from across the street. It was a barber at an American Crew location. Mr. Culkin! The barber had mistaken me for Home Alone child actor star Macaulay Culkin. That one did hurt a bit. The barber rushed me inside his barber shop and gave me the finest, most pretentious haircut I've ever received. At the end of it, my hair was slicked back and smelled like bourbon and cigar smoke. Blah, blah. Your people will cover the tab. Blah. And I was out on the street again. A whirlwind this day so far. I was shocked. Didn't know what to do. And right before I walked off, the barber came back out of the store and said, oh, by the way, can you hold this? And handed me a clipboard with a stack of professional-looking papers on it. And just then, Pete Davidson and Ariana Grande turned the corner and smiled as they saw me. Oh, you must be Mr. Sullivan. They'd mistaken me for their young and successful real estate agent. And before I could correct them, they said, let's go look at the property. Oh, we're so excited. And I'm terrible at disappointing. So I found myself giving Pete and Ariana Grande a tour of a $20 million Chelsea apartment. And they bought it, which made me a $1.3 million commission, which I used to take Ariana Grande out on a beautiful candlelit dinner, and she left Pete for me. Folks, tune into the Juke. The Juke is the show that airs every Sunday right here on WMSV from 6 p.m. to midnight that plays blues music. Blues that reminds you that anything can happen when you ride a motorcycle. This message not sponsored by Harley-Davidson, despite all the theming. Folks, Jacob Banks is up next. Unknown to you. That part's in parentheses. That's why there was a pause between the two. I don't know which one to say. Maybe the song's just called To You, or maybe it's just called Unknown. I don't know. Maybe it's called Unknown because who knows who the title, which one the title is. Who's to say? Jacob Banks. I'm Brock St. Clair. It's Cooking with Brock right here, 91.1. I am just off. I don't know what it is. I'm just in like a weird space, I think, this week. It sucks too, because like I know that like this just came back, and like I'm very excited to like bring you some good stuff. I don't know. I mean, I know I'm being hard on myself. Obviously, I'm my biggest critic. That's always been the case with me. But you know, I want to bring you the best things I can, and also experiment with new things. I don't want it to get stale. That's part of the reason, really, that I don't. Anyway, I guess we'll dive in. Why not? Part of the reason why I sort of let this dwindle off was that it started to get stale for me, and that's not to say that I should stop creating or stop doing it just because it's getting stale for me, because people still enjoy it. Thank you so much, by the way, for your kind words that sometimes you share with me, and I do appreciate that. But it started getting stale, and I don't know. I need to take a leap. Maybe it's time to change the whole format. Maybe it's time to, I don't know. I don't know what it is. Let me ask you this. What if I did a sort of daily, I don't want to call it a vlog, because I don't like the idea of the vlog, mostly because I don't find myself interesting enough to do something like that. But more so than that, I mean, I could get over that narcissism, right? But I don't like the idea of the narrative being all about my life. I'd like to more so have like a theme. So like I was toying with tell me what you think about this. I was toying with the idea of like doing a daily vlog that was a theme based on what you guys wanted to talk about. We just sort of have a discussion about that thing for the day. And I sort of tie the blues break in. So like the blues break is sort of at the beginning of the vlog, and sort of a expansion on my ideas on the theme. I'll come in here and I'll just like write down ideas about whatever theme is happening that day. And the blues break sort of becomes like, obviously it's still, shits and giggles. Like I'm just shooting the shit on air. But you get what I'm saying? Like you guys would help me find topics to talk about. We can discuss in the comments after. I think I'm in a unique position because everybody who is here, you that are here right now, really want to be here and are interested and engaged. And I feel like also I'm in a unique position because everybody that watches my stuff, I feel like I would like want to be your friend and hang out with you, which is rare. I think a lot of people attract people that aren't like them because they're not being themselves. I just try to be myself as much as possible on here. I just try to be as authentic as possible. And I hope that shows. Anyway, tangents. Tell me what you think of that idea, and if you like it, drop some themes. It could be a specific idea. It could be, toaster strudel to like, hopefully not politics. I don't really like politics. I've been getting a little political, but I don't mean to. Big ideas, happiness, meaning of life. That's corny, but it is one. It's an idea, I mean. Let me know. Okay, I need to stop because I need to go back on in 26 seconds. Thank you so much for being here.